So, guys, I'm going to tell you two things. One, it's a story, and two, what I'm feeling. So first, let's start off with the story. Um, it was sophomore year of high school at Alisal, and there was this one teacher who I completely hated, and her name was Miss Montoya. Miss Montoya was a world history teacher, and trust me when I tell you this, she was the worst teacher I have ever had in high school. Like the only one. I had some that are bad, but this one was the top of the line A bitch teacher. So, um, she would give out this ridiculous homework where you have to fold the paper in like four long areas, and then you have to write the term, definition, where you can find in the book, and a drawing, which is fucking ridiculous. But it got into a more ludicrous, I'm talking ludicrous way, that you had to do the same exact work you did in the front on the back. So that was fucking horrible. Because not only did I not do that homework, sometimes, I did sometimes like 25% out of the 75, um, I got referrals like crazy. This is the only class that I have ever gotten referrals, period. Because she was handing them out left and right. Whether you're like a minute late to class, referral. Didn't do your homework, referral. I can understand that, but still referral. Um, Other things like just god, laughing out loud, referral. Accidentally talking to class, referral. And another thing that I forget. Oh yeah, not telling her that you went to the restroom, referral. But this lady had like given me 100 referrals because of the homework. And I'm like, I really hate this class. I really hate this lady. I really hate the students. I didn't have a problem with all the students, but there were some that were bitches. Some were dudes, some were girls. But still, hated it. So I contemplated this thought in my head like, what should I do? What should I do to get back at her? And like, I thought about it. The last day of school, I should tell her how I really feel. And so I just waited and waited until like the last end of sophomore year to tell her how I felt. During this time, a lot of other kids were kicked out or switched out of the class because they were kind of like a nuisance. I mean, yeah, Alisal High School, if you live in the Salinas area, it's a horrible area to live. I mean, yeah, there's some gangsters, there's some cholas, there's some class clowns, and like a lot of stuff that was going on during this time. But here's the thing, at least three students, three, were kicked out of the class, suspended, or switched, which is technically kicked out or something like. You get what I'm going at. But like, I was like, okay, if I do this, I'm probably gonna get kicked out, and I wanted to do so, but I never wanted to do so because I was kind of like a goody two shoes student. But I really hated this teacher, so we had to do like these oh god, what are those things called? Like those exams for classes during the 2005 to 2006. I don't know what they call them, and I don't care anymore because they're fucking terrible. Because you have to do them quarterlies, like around like a quarter of the days, like or I mean of the semester. You have to like keep doing like written exam, math exam, fucking history exam. It was horrible. So on the day of this exam, Miss Montoya told me that well the last day that she said, well you did really bad on the score on this test that I need you to come after class to make up for it. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But here's the thing, I was kind of like backing out of telling her how I felt, you know, and so I was like, okay, I'll just do this and just walk away. I'll be the bigger man. So it's the end of the day for summer, because like this is the last day. So I tell her this, like, oh, I'm here, I need to take the test, and she's like, James, I'm sorry, but I sent in your test. And then I'm like, okay, so I was gonna be like, I'm gonna tell her to her face right now, but first I cool down, so like, wait, think about it, think about it. You gotta ask her some questions. So I ask her this. So can so basically you just sent in there and it's the last day of school and there's nothing you can change my grade, right? She's like, yeah. I mean, yeah, you can just leave. So I contemplated on this idea of like, dude, you have to do it right now. You have to do it right now. You have to fucking do it right now, dude. And the other guy was like, go for it. And I'm like, so I walked near the door, grabbed the handle, turn around, and said, hey, Miss Montoya, fuck you! Like that. But I had big poofy hair and like a jacket on, and I gave her the middle finger and said, fuck you, Miss Montoya. Ran out of that door and just headed home. Thank God that class was right next to an exit, and I just ran past like 3 supervisors who didn't know a thing. But the look on her face, the fucking look on her face, made it perfect. Those are probably like one of the proud moments I'm gonna tell my kid. I was like, kid, son and daughter, I don't know what your name is yet, but if you ever have a teacher that you hate, just wait until like the end of the day. I mean, the end of the school year for that class, and just tell her or him how you feel. Whether it be just a simple fuck you, just pass them a note, or just give them the bird. I did 2 out of 3 things out of that, but I'm really proud of that. I'm gonna tell my kids about this, and yeah, so pretty much that's like the story I want to tell you. Okay, the second thing, I've been really wanting to do like a more things on like YouTube, but I have no ideas because I'm like a marathoner. Alright? So yeah. I never made like, videos over past like 7 or like not even 5 minutes. It's usually like short and simple. But yeah. So, let's see. Saw Breaking Bad. Fucking awesome. Amazing. Love it. The first, well, part episode of Blood Money. Really great. Jesse's going crazy. Heisenberg knows that Hank knows. And sorry for the spoilers. Oh my god, you're probably gonna kill me. Thank god no one watches this channel. Thank god. Even though I don't believe in them. Okay. So yeah. Uh. Yeah, Kick-Ass 2 is coming up, and I want to make a video as Muerte, Crazy Muerte, my, my bad guy. Because I've been seeing like a lot of people like promoting it as good guys, as justice forever, but I want to be a bad guy. I mean, like, I'm not rooting for like the toxic mega cunt, but I want to be the bad guy. Not represented most of the time. Also, Kick-Ass 2 is an awesome show. Dexter, haven't been seeing it because I don't have Showtime anymore. But God, I want to watch it so bad. So yeah, that's basically what I had to tell you guys, and see you next time. Bye.